Kathy Richards. Thank you for joining us for Front Row, the road to general elections 2023. On today's edition, let's go back 4 years, February 25, 2019. That's when the National Democratic Party was voted out and the Virgin Islands Party voted in, winning 8 of 13 seats. We were on the spot bringing you the results live. For 2 minutes, let's recap those results, district by district, at large by at large. The Virgin Islands party, led by Andrew A. Foy, was filled with excitement that night. Now let's go back in time.
You and your team, this was one that you anticipated.
Yeah, every morning I get up, I WhatsApp all the members. I tell them just trust the process. Tell them stay prayed up, remain laser focused. And every morning that was like work to them to just trust the process. Believe in the process, believe in God. The Virgin Islands Party came from nothing. I was the only elected official that was left. And to come back now and have 8 members, especially from that large, a lot to thank God for.
Okay, you have almost everyone that are in your winning team are very fresh persons. Do you think persons have voted along the party line, or it is that people really were looking for a change?
I think people are looking for a change, and also it's clear that people were looking for change and renewal, and it was clear that the message that we send of not splitting, not sharing, on the tearing a large vote hit home. So we're glad. We want to thank God first of all. We want to thank the people of the Virgin Islands. We have a lot of work to do. We know that we're picking up a government that has left a lot of financial constraints and straits on us. But with God's help, we came from nothing. It's just amazing, because fighting with the Virgin Islands Party when it was me alone, and many times to most people it didn't seem like you were getting anywhere. But to come from nothing, it's just God alone.
Shari here, the youngest person in government for the first time in the history of the BVI.
And this is all for the young people, man. I am elated, I am proud, and most importantly, I am humbled. I mean, just truly at the opportunity to represent. I won't let you down, I promise.
Mr. Ford, you are looking for the 4th large at the time. I know it came as a surprise. You were looking for that?
I was looking for all 13. I always tell them we were looking for all 13. I never tell them any less. 2 districts were a little close enough. So we were trying to see if we could get them recount, which is District 2 and District 6. But nevertheless, we just had a good plan. And we stuck to the plan. We stuck with each other. What I like is that even through rough times, we dealt with it in-house and stay at the course for us, best for the people. So we want to make sure that we remain laser focused, steadfast in purpose and diligent in actions. I want to thank God, I want to thank my mom, my wife, my whole family, all the people of the Virgin Islands. I want to thank District 1 especially, because District 1 actually took the at-large and put them way up in the last stretch. And then District 9 brought them home to make sure all 4. This is nothing to take away from all the other districts, but you'll know how the count went tonight. And that is what happened in the end.
What do you think people listen to that brought home the Virgin Islands Party? What do you think brought you home to win this government, to win the election?
To restore accountability, restore transparency, restore good governance, to make sure that the people of the Virgin Islands have a stake in the Virgin Islands.
All the best to you.
Yes.
Everybody.
Thank you.
Well, there we have it. It's a red letter day here in the British Virgin Islands. The Virgin Islands Party has taken the lead of the territory. The new premier for the British Virgin Islands is the Honorable Andrew A. Foy, a man who has been in politics for many, many years on end. And we want to congratulate him. We want to congratulate all his supporters, the family, all the other candidates that run in this election. And we've also seen for the first time in the history of the British Virgin Islands where the leader of the National Democratic Party has not even made it into the opposition. This is something significant and would have gone down into the history books of us here in the British Virgin Islands. We're in the streets of Tortola, where everyone are out here celebrating the victory of the Virgin Islands Party. They are the new leaders of this territory, and the party is on, as you can see. We got to play this one. We got to play this one. We got to play this one. Some of the other candidates who have won in this elections, they are on their way. They weren't here at the multipurpose complex when the announcement were made, but they are on their way, and their supporters are out here in their numbers, waiting for their arrival for the grandest celebration of this season, the victory of the Virgin Islands Party VIP with Honorable Andrew A. Foy, who has sat for many years in the opposition side of the House of Assembly, is now the premier of the territory. First, I must say congratulations. I know you've worked really hard with the team for Kai Reimer. Tonight, he has turned out victorious. What was one of the key things in your public relations that would have led to his victory tonight?
Being disciplined and staying focused and self-centered to the people of the 5th district. Again, we never had good representation, and we really show what teamwork and a group of like-minded individuals can do when they work together to bring District 5 alive.
Okay. Did you have any surprises at all tonight?
Yes, my major surprise was Honorable Sowande in District 7. I'm so grateful that the people of District 7 have given him an opportunity to solve, and I know that he's going to do a good job.
Did it come as a surprise to you that Honorable Myron V. Walwyn, the leader of the National Democratic Party, did not make it at all into the House of Assembly this time?
Yes, it really is a shocker, because I know he had the major youth vote. And honestly speaking, I just want to wish him the best for being, Minister of Education and also representative in the House for the people. But it's a new time, a new beginning, and it's now for a new direction, and that's forward.
How did you feel when you got the results?
Well, the people spoke. The people spoke. We actually need some change representation in the 5th, and the people spoke, and I want to do that job for them.
Okay, where were you when the results were? Because we know you weren't here in the multipurpose complex. You were somewhere else.
We were somewhere else.
And why
I was
weren't
somewhere.
you here?
Well, you know, we were somewhere else at the time. Yeah.
And when you got the word, what was your reaction?
Well, I said thank God, because without God, nothing is possible. So I'm appreciative, and my intent is to do the people's work.
Colleen Fred, you're a young Virgin Islander. You stood at the helm of the public relations unit for the Virgin Islands Party in this cabin. How did it all go down for you as a young person to lead your party to victory?
It was the people in one direction forward.
Okay, were there any surprises for you at all during this election?
Not really. We know the people behind of us, and we wanted to go one way.
Okay, Honorable Myron V. Walwyn did not make it in this time around. Did this come at all as a surprise to you?
Yes, but during the swamp we did it, and we going forward.
You're confident that the government that is now going to take over the territory will do the job?
Well, the people have spoken, so it's an expectation that the government that they put in place will fulfill the mandate that was given to them. And if the mandate is not fulfilled, I guess the people will do what they have to do the next election.
This is a happy moment for you. I can see you partying more than anyone else.
Oh, you already know it. This is a boy courtesy, and I came home for this. This is a moment we all live for. Team Virgin Islands Party all the way.
Okay, where are you from? Where are you living right now? You're from here, but where are you living right now?
I actually live in Florida, so I came home to do this damn thing, and I fly out tomorrow.
You gone tomorrow?
I have to be here for the celebration.
Okay, how important it is to you as young Virgin Islanders to come home and make decisions for your country?
It is extremely important because as a proud citizen of the British Virgin Islands, there are so many underlying issues that need to be brought to the forefront. We as a people are too afraid to speak up about issues that need to be dealt with, and I am confident that this party is going to be the right party to make that happen.
Okay, thank you, sir. Enjoy the party. Sharia, you have a big responsibility on your hand. You gotta live up to some expectation as your twin sister. Many people are gonna be calling you Honorable Sharia.
Yes, I'm so proud of her. So proud.
How you feel about the whole process? I know that your sister, a young woman, is in the government.
I'm very proud of her. It shows that the Virgin Islands believes in her and believes in youth representation. So I'm happy that she's able to fulfill that role.
Yeah. And you?
I'm just speechless. All the hard work to watch her grow, it's been amazing. Amazing.
You're a niece?
Yes.
Yes? Are you happy?
Are you happy?
I'm happy.
Okay, so what are you going to be telling your friends at school now?
That's my answer.
We win!
Okay, guys, congratulations again. Big responsibility, Sharia. Chief, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
When you got the word, what was your first reaction when you got the word that you made it?
Very happy and very relieved. Let's put it that way.
Were you at any point surprised that your numbers were so high?
To be honest, I think I've worked all my life for the people, so I feel that people just say, give them a chance.
When you got the word, when you heard the result, what was your first reaction?
To God be the glory.
Yes.
This is divine intervention. And I must thank the people of Enagada and Virgin Gada for putting that trust in me. So we gotta deliver now. The work begins now and we are ready.
Okay.
We're energized, we're excited, we are dedicated, we are committed to our people.
It's all gone down in the way you guys had anticipated. I've heard you on social media. I see you out there campaigning and rooting. How do you feel at this moment?
Amazing! 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 The race was swift, the whole process was easy, and the team and the country spoke. And we want change and renewal.
Well, it's time for the country to unite. The people have spoken. It's time for change and renewal, moving in one direction.
Were there any surprises at all for you guys? What surprised you most, if anything at all?
Not so much surprises. I expected majority of what happened. The most shocking thing I should say is District 2. I really expected Cornell to win, but he gave a good fight for his first time, and I still believe he's going to do right by District 2.
To be honest, a little surprised is I had honorable in my run, at least coming home with 1 seat. So that was a little surprising to me.
And that's a historic thing that has happened. It's never happened before.
Yeah. So, but the people have spoken.
Okay, but after all the fanfare tonight, it's time to move forward. What is the one?
Whether you were NDP, PVIM, what the next one was? Progressive United. Right now is about country. We have a lot of challenging issues ahead of us. We have a UK government that is getting ready to enforce something on us. And the only way we're going to survive as a country, as a people, is to unite and come as one. All party politics put aside right now, and let's move the Virgin Islands ahead for our children and our great-grandchildren.
My last comment is for everyone, no matter the party, to raise the British Virgin Islands flag and let's come together and move the country in one direction forward.
Shireen, I can see the emotional beaming through your face. This has been a journey for you.
It has been an experience, and I want to thank the people of the BVI. I want to especially thank my father and my mom, who is not here with us anymore. But I also want to thank someone that has worked tirelessly with me, my husband, Walter Lily Charles, and my 3 kids, Sapphire, Arik, and Mystique. It's been a journey, but we're here to work for the people of the British Virgin Islands. And we are going to make sure that the British Virgin Islands becomes the premier tourism destination, not only of the world, but not only of the Caribbean, but of the world.
Okay, what was your first reaction when you saw your figures and you were up there?
Well, to be honest with you, I just told Zoe, the pressure tonight was not as great as being in a calypso competition or beauty pageant. For some reason, I was very comfortable because I think that the people know that I am dedicated to them. They know that I'm a hard worker. And so I was very, very comfortable, not nervous at all.
Sorry that you never entered the race before?
Not really. Nothing happens before a time. God has a plan for me, and the plan is now.
This man is a winner. This man always tell me he don't like to lose. But, you know, a lot of times I needed a lot of help. You know, I needed somebody behind me to push me and to bring out the best in me. And that's what this brother did here. And I have to mention as well, Carliston George. You know, both of them really pushed me and really was a big part of me. You know, my ground campaign. And without that strong ground campaign, I couldn't be here tonight. So I want to thank him, Carliston, as well as the rest of the team, 7th District Committee.
What does this mean to you?
It's humbling. It's very humbling. My grandfather was the First Minister of Finance. He left a strong legacy. He passed away when I was around 17 years old, and I often wish I could speak with him, get some advice with him, being the strong leader that he was. I also think about my grandmother. My grandmother, thank you, my brother, thank you. My grandmother, you know, didn't get to see this day. This is my father's mother. She was there when I struggled through some election campaigns, and she, you know, she didn't feel as though the people of the Virgin Islands would ever accept me and my father. She felt that we were wasting our times and, you know, the people wouldn't embrace us. And she would be smiling down on me tonight to see that all the hard work has paid off, all of the countless hours of being on the radio and helping to educate persons and having a dialogue about the issues, you know, being involved in the different community groups and all the things that I've done has finally paid off, and I really pay tribute to the memory of my grandmother.
Okay, in this election you came up against someone who has been at the helm of District 7 for quite a number of years.
Yes.
He was the deputy premier of this territory. How do you feel about that?
Well, he definitely is a giant. He's somebody who's a statesman. He's represented the BVI so well on the international stage. You know, he was able to get a lot done even when he was in the opposition, getting the Heritage Project going. So he has some good things that he's done in the district, and he's been there for 20 years. That's not an easy task by any stretch of the imagination. I would really like to see him honored for his service. I will be seeking his advice and his guidance on certain matters. He's someone who's experienced and who I see that I can learn from. I adore him. I adore his family. I'm proud of the fact that we didn't have a campaign where we were slinging mud, and that, you know, I can hold my head up high, he can hold his head up high, and know that we ran a campaign based on ideas, based on what we felt was good for the territory. And this time around, he came up short, but he was victorious so many times before. Okay. You know, I've known the agony of defeat. This is the first time he's tasting it. So I can imagine that, you know, what he must feel like.
Okay. Congratulations. So one day I know that we're going to meet again at many different occasions to have more discourse on this. Go celebrate with your people.
I want to thank you as well, JTV, Kathy. You guys have, you know, been with me through my entire political journey, both, you know, through failure, through defeat, through all of the different things I've done. JTV has documented it, and you're doing a wonderful service for the community. Thank you for that.
Thank you. Carvin, congratulations, congratulations, and congratulations. We didn't make it on the big story, but tonight we're on the bigger story.
Well, you told me that you could not program me for the big story, but after the elections you'll be able to program me. So thank you very much for your confidence.
Okay, so what was your reaction when you heard the results?
Well, my reaction was one of joy, because it is the beginning of getting the BVI back on track to where we know it must be, and it's only working together with a team that can work together that we can do this. So I look forward to the challenges that we have. We have a lot of challenges ahead, but together we can do this with every citizen, all of the 13 legislators, and I think that together we will do this.
In your book, what is one of the biggest issues that you know this government will have to tackle with heels on?
It is one that you would not measure, but it's confidence in governance. Is one of the biggest issues that we have to. We must regain confidence in governance, because we have lost it. And in order for us to gain the confidence of our people, of very voters, we must begin that process immediately. And once we've done that, the whole infrastructure, the whole social network that we have to rebuild becomes very important to us.
Okay, congratulations again to you and the team. Look forward to having more. Well, I don't even have to say look forward, because I know we'll have a whole lot more conversations.
We'll have a lot more conversations, and I say thank you very much to all the voters of the Virgin Islands for your confidence that you have in a Virgin Islands Party team, for the confidence that you've placed in me, and you know, given me this esteemed position so that we can help to rebuild this in honor of all of our forefathers and in regards to all of our generations yet to come.
Okay. Well, what you would think would be Honorable R.T. O'Neill's reaction this moment when he would have heard that the Virgin Islands Party is at the helm of the government again?
He would have come full circle in terms of being joy. He is rejoicing now as we speak. He's rejoicing not only for me, not only for the Virgin Islands Party, for the entire British Virgin Islands. So I think that it is one in which he is very, very pleased.
Okay, great. Thank you, and congratulations again, my friend.
Thank you. Yes.
We have the results, Benito. Your overall analysis and on the outcome as well.
Well, firstly, let me just congratulate all of the candidates that were successful tonight and commend those who were unsuccessful. The next House of Assembly, we will have all the parties that participated represented there, which is a good thing. But the Virgin Islands Party will be the ruling party and form the government, and Honorable Andrew Foy will be, is the premier-elect. There's a lot that they have to do, but I think the results tonight spoke to the arithmetic of the election, which was that the only party that had a full slate of candidates was the Virgin Islands Party. And I think that gave them an advantage in terms of racking up votes, particularly at large votes. The other parties had at best 11 or less. If you start off a race behind by 2, then it's unlikely that you'll pick up the number of seats that you need to win, at least at large. So I think the arithmetic favored the VIP, and we have the outcome that we have.
Okay, what is the key now for the people of the Virgin Islands? We are all done with campaigning. We're into a new season. What would be your word to the people of the Virgin Islands now?
We need reconciliation, firstly. We have many big challenges, and we cannot tackle those challenges as a divided people. We have to get behind the new government and support them to help to proceed with the recovery, rebuild our economy, and make the BVI a success, the success that it should be.
Okay, you were the brother of Sawande, I sometimes forget the pronunciation of that name, of Natalia Whitley. He has beaten Honorable Kedrick Pickering, who is a veteran in the District 7. Did that come as a surprise to you?
Well, congratulations to Natalia Shawande Whitley. A hard-fought victory. It was an upset indeed. Honorable Pickering has served his community for 20 years. So he has had a long career in politics. I don't know what his decision will be going forward in terms of continuing on or retiring, but I do wish him well in whatever he does.
Is this a time for unity now with the people?
It has to be. We have a recovery to consolidate. We have to get it done, and we have to rebuild the Virgin Islands. We have to make it bigger and better than it was.
That was the beginning of an unprecedented era for the territory. Now, for the remainder of this week, we will continue to reflect further while we continue to follow the events taking us into April 24, 2023. Be sure to join us.
We know that where you choose to bank matters, and it is your vote on what your funds do in strengthening our community. As your official Bank of Paradise, we invest and support the lifeblood of our economy by helping in the realization of personal goals for homeownership, education, and entrepreneurial visions, which support small businesses. We make it our place to connect with persons and worthy causes, and we have been doing so for more than 30 years. Where your money goes and what your dollars empower are your choice. And we thank you for choosing us, a bank that gives where it matters the most, for you, for our community, and a happier tomorrow. The National Bank of the Virgin Islands.
Everyone looks to the future, but no one truly knows what the future holds.
The number of people under the age of 20 with type 2 diabetes could increase by 49% by 2050. Let it be known that we all have a 30% chance of developing hypertension.
Globally, more than 300 million people of all ages suffer from depression.
More than 60,000 young adults aged 20 to 39 are diagnosed with cancer each year.
Obesity leads to problems such as stroke, heart disease, and kidney failure.
No matter your race, age, or color, we are all at risk.
These diseases can be managed or prevented if caught early.
But with the right medicine and the right doctors to keep us on a path to live a robust and healthy life,
we will live well.
There are many ways to enjoy life, like so many ways to count on Popular.
Plug into Digicel Plus and get even more entertainment with Disney Plus included. The best of Disney, Pixar, Marvel, Star Wars, and National Geographic all in one place. Whenever you want, plug into Plus to enjoy Disney Plus and much more with a home fiber bundle. Sign up today. Digicel Plus.